Good morning. This morning I'm going to show you something called Edpuzzle. I'm actually going to be doing professional development at the high school on Edpuzzle, but I wanted to give you a little preview of what I'm going to be doing there. And if any of the principals at the other schools would like me to come in and work with your teachers during PD or after school during faculty meeting, just let me know. So Edpuzzle is a way to make videos more engaging for students. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that. First thing you need to do is just go to edpuzzle.com. There is also an app on the iPad for it. Whenever you first start, you just hit Teacher Start Now. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. You can tell them whether you're teacher or student, and you can actually log in and sign up easily with just a click, connecting it with your Google account. Okay, and this allows you, pops up all the time asking if you want to find colleagues. I do not want to do that right now. All right, you can see I already have a couple of assignments here that I've been practicing with. On the left-hand side, this is important because this is the different classes. I've already, to make this quicker, imported my class from Google Classroom in here, so all my students are already listed. And next I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a search. Say I'm starting from the beginning. Let's say on the left-hand side, as you can see, it's just simple. You can search for YouTube videos, Khan Academy, TED Talks, all of those. I'm going to search for Crash Course because I happen to love Crash Course. If you've never seen one, they're really cool. They just is a guy talking pretty quickly, and I know I'm one to speak, but he just goes through these topics in about 11-minute videos, and they are really interesting. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just have them going on in the background. All right, so let's say I need one on the Mongols, so I'm going to just hover over it, and I can use it. Now, 11 minutes is still pretty long, so the first thing it's going to ask me to do is cut it. So because this is just a demo, I'm going to cut it all the way down to, let's try 10 seconds. 9 seconds, that's fine. All right, so you can watch it and see exactly where you want to cut it. After you cut it, you can add audio tracks. So you know how whenever we used to be watching all of VHSs, teachers would pause the VHS and come up and say something and try to draw focus to a certain point. They allow you to do that in this YouTube video. Also audio notes, so maybe you don't want to talk, but maybe you want to have a note pop up on the side, whatever it's going. So that allows you to do audio tracks and notes during the video. And my favorite is the quizzes. So I'm going to show you how to do a quiz. I click on that. Now you can also see the cropping worked. I only have a 9-second video now. I can play it.
Hi, I'm John Green. This is Crash Course World History, and today...
All right, hit pause. And whenever I want to have a question, I hit the little green button wherever I want the question. And this is the open-ended questions. All right, and I can give feedback right away. So if I want to give them feedback saying the correct response is Crash Course U.S. History. All right, and I can hit save. Okay, and continue when I'm ready.
Wait for it. The Mongols.
All right, add another question. I can do multiple choice here, or you can do kind of more of an open-ended comment. And this, so what is the subject of this video? Mongols, World War II, add another answer just for fun, World War I. Okay, and then you can select which one's the correct answer with the green arrow. Again, you can give feedback on each of those answers. I'm just going to hit save this time. And continue.
So you probably have a...
Okay, so let's say I want to make that now available to my teachers or to my students on YouTube. So I'm going to hit finish. It's going to ask what class is being assigned this. It's my graph test class. I do want to prevent skipping. I don't want the students to be able to skip a question, and I do want to give them a due date. All right, I'm going to hit send. Now this is the other important step. In order to do this, I'm going to find the video that I'm assigning, and I'm going to hit post. Now you actually have a couple other options here. If you hit this is like a this symbol kind of like means to connect to other things. So here it gives me the direct link to watch it. It gives me an embed code, which is something that you can put into a website then. You can post on Facebook, Twitter, Google, and also there's the Classroom button. So I'm going to, if you just hit the post, it goes to Google Classroom. right, I'm going to hit assign. All right, and I can view it as a teacher. Make sure it showed up all right. Looks great. Now, I'm going to open up my student account. I already have it down here. So this is what the students are going to see then. Actually, sorry, let me refresh this. This is what the students are going to see. So you're going to see there's the Mongols assignment. So I'm going to open it up and open up the video. Say now I'm a student. Log in with Google. There's my student account. And this is what they see.
Hi, I'm John Green. This is Crash Course World History, and
Let's say science. You can rewatch it if you missed it, or hit submit whenever you're done.
today we're going to discuss, wait for it, the Mongols.
All right, and then whenever you are to that point, you can answer the question, what subject is this video about? And I'm going to get it wrong. Hit submit, and it tells me right away which was the correct one.
So you probably have a picture.
All right, so that's great. Now I can go back to my classroom, say I'm done, just let the teacher know you're done. And that's all you need to do. Now as the teacher, I'm going to refresh my page here. I see that one of my students has it finished. That's great. I'm going to open up my Edpuzzle. I'm going to refresh this page. X out of this again. And I can see 100% of my students have it finished. I'll click on progress and I can get kind of a breakdown. How many people do I still need? How many correct responses were there? For the open-ended ones, I can then sit here and say, yep, they got it right or they got it wrong. So now I can see the changes based on the open response ones, but these ones are automatically graded. So I do kind of get this nice little breakdown, and then I can go back to Classroom and give them their grade. All right, and that is then emailed to the student as soon as they hit return. And you're finished. So that kind of gives you an idea what Edpuzzle is and how it easily ties into Classroom. Let me know if you have any questions or if you would like me to do a PD session at your school based on Edpuzzle. Thanks, guys.